when the rain is pouring. You're the one I'm calling. You're my escape from my darkest days. And when the sun is shining, you know we out here riding, chasing the horizon with you. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain, only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like look no further, look no further. Look no further. It goes like look no further, look no further. Look no further. It goes like I never thought I'd find it. A love that feels so perfect. I can't even word it. Yeah, you make me lift up from the ground. I believe that we are more. All the world is looking for. Show them all we got it. Never look back, never let go. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain, only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like look no further, look no further. Look no further. It goes like look no further, look no further. Look no further. It goes like I believe that we are more. All the world is looking for. Show them all we got it. Never look back, never let go. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain, only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like look no further, look no further.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Christine and you are very much welcome to this family. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. For my returnees, thank you so much for always coming to support me. So today, as the headline says, I want to talk about our wedding, our simple wedding that we did on 8th of August. So you all know that I've been married for so long. Someone asked in the comment section, Tina, have you not been married for years? Yes, we've been married for long, but we had not officialized, if that is the right word to use, our marriage. So we decided to do that, and we came up with an idea of doing a big nyombo, then going to the AG and just have dinner with our very close friends. But then the idea changed, and now we decided to do a small nyombo, just the one I had posted in my previous video. If you haven't watched that, please go and check it out. So we decided to go with that small nyombo and then do a garden AG wedding. Nowadays, the Attorney General, they accept to officiate you at the garden or your venue of choice. So that idea, again, after talking to a few of our friends, they said, no, we have to, maybe we should invite a priest. So we decided to invite a priest and do just a small, simple wedding. And that's what we went for, and that's what I'm going to talk about. So we decided to do a garden wedding of around 200 people. It was, at first it was 80, then it went to 100. Then because we have a lot of friends, it went to 200. In every wedding, I always hear that there is always something that goes wrong, no matter how perfect you plan, you make the plans, but there is always something that goes wrong. So I want to talk about the things that went wrong in my wedding. And there are several that went wrong, but there is a major one that I don't think I'll ever forget about it. Yeah, so I'll also talk about the good things, what I loved on my wedding day. I don't want to talk much because there is a small trail of our video that of our wedding video that I'll put at the end of the video. So please stay tuned so that you can watch that wedding trail video. And if you want me to to upload or to post for you guys my wedding video, the whole wedding video, please comment in the comment section, and please like this video. Give me loves, love emojis in the comment section so that I'll know you watched this video, and like this video. If you give me so many likes, I will post that video for you guys. Yeah, so one thing that went wrong is that I wanted my aunties to be around when I was being picked by my in-laws from where we spend the night, me and the bridesmaids. But unfortunately, they spent the night far from where I slept, and they were late. I don't know what happened. And because they mean a lot to me, that is why I wanted them to be there. And I didn't have a lot of family members from the village, so they didn't make it to where I was. I slept, so I didn't have anyone around except my mom, my sister, a few of my cousins, and my bridesmaids. Yeah, so I felt bad because I had not, my wedding did not have a lot of people from the village, because you know, when you want people from the village, you have to cater for transport, accommodation, food, and all that. And I didn't want to spend a lot on that, and I also wanted just a few people who mean a lot to me, who contributed in my growth as a kid. That's why I only went for my aunties, my two aunties from my dad's side, and my mom. Then there was a lady priest from my home church that represented my church from the village. And my grandma couldn't make it because of her health condition. And who else? The rest, there was a wedding that was supposed to be on 9th. That is one of my cousins also was supposed to wed on 9th, and the others were to attend that wedding. So, and the others, I didn't see the need to bring them to my wedding. Number 2 of what went wrong but backfired is one of my cousins was supposed to be a bridesmaid, and we are very close with her. That is why I went for her as one of my bridesmaids. But then he came to where we spent the night at around 3 a.m. I was already in bed, and I heard that she caused chaos. So in the morning when I woke up, I was handing over her dress to her, and the chaos began to. They were so bad until the rest of the bridesmaids requested her to leave. The unfortunate part of it is that her daughter, who is my niece, really wanted to be in the wedding, but then she had to live with her mom. And then so that made it it was a sad day for her daughter, let me say, because this is something that the mother did, but then the daughter had to suffer for what the mother did, and it didn't make me happy because of my niece. So that is number 2 that went wrong. Number 3 that went wrong is I wouldn't say it's something that went wrong. It's just that our priest requested us to not do jewelry in the church during the church service, according to our church customs. So we are not to put on jewelry. I thought that we can do the simple jewelry, but then he requested not to use jewelry, and so we did not use jewelry in the church service. I had jewelry that I had bought, but then I forgot to put it on during the photo shoot, and so the whole day went without jewelry, but it was just fine. For my bridesmaids, I think they managed to put on their jewelry during photo shoot, and so on the reception, they had their jewelry on. We also had to buy scarves last minute at the last hour, because we were requested to have decent dressing for the bridesmaids, though I was sure that I had type of dresses that I had selected for them were okay, but then they themselves, they insisted to buy the scarves because they didn't want to disappoint our priest. So in the church video, you will see that they had covered the top part with some chiffon scarves, and for me, it wasn't looking that cute. It somehow didn't bring out the upper part of the dress designs, but it was just fine. Those are things that we could not have avoided because it was a last minute thing that we were told, and we were just feeling that we needed to be safe than sorry. The other thing that happened is shoes, noise shoes. We had those shoes a day before the wedding, and we do not understand how those shoes went missing. So on the wedding day, Noi spent a night with the groomsmen. So the groomsmen plus my hubby, they spent the whole morning looking for those shoes in our house, shoes that we had them just a day before the wedding. They searched, they removed everything in their bedroom, in our bedroom, in the living room. Everything was moved. In the kitchen, they looked for one shoe which apparently went missing, and we didn't find that shoe. So they had to, when we arrived at the venue, we had to wait because they had taken Noi to a supermarket to buy other pairs of shoes because he had to have shoes on. He was part of the lineup, and there's no way he would have come without shoes. So we don't understand till date how one shoe went missing. And after the wedding, we spent 2 weeks searching the whole house for that pair of shoe. Tell me why, after 2 weeks searching for that shoe, we find a shoe at the door of their bedroom. Kindly comment in the comment section what you think about that. We later on found that shoe at the entrance of the... If you normally watch my videos, you know where I normally put my kids' shoe. We just found it at the entrance, just after their door. When you enter their bedroom, just after their door, we found that one shoe there. The other pair, we had taken it and kept it in the somewhere. So the other pair that we were looking for it, after 2 weeks, we found it there. Just let me know how that shoe disappeared and then returned. There's no way that we would have said that we didn't search for it well. We searched everywhere. Even after the wedding, I requested the kids to undo everything, their beddings, their mattresses. We just wanted to be sure that that shoe didn't go anywhere out of this house. We completely overturned the whole house. Their wall, their closet, everything in this house was overturned just to look for that one missing shoe. So that is what went wrong. That is another thing that went wrong. Then another point is photo shoot. During photo shoot, you know, the whole team goes for bridal team goes for photo shoot. Noi and his cousin, the two boys who are on the lineup, they disappeared and went playing. They refused to accompany us for the photo shoot, and I really wanted to have a complete family photo shoot, but because Noi was missing, so we didn't have a family photo shoot. He was too playful and he didn't want to go for the shoot. Yeah, and he was complaining of hunger. I don't know what, but he just refused to go for the shoot, and we went for the shoot without him and the cousin. So the major thing that went wrong on the wedding day is my hair. So I really saved. I saved because I wanted my hair to look good. I really saved and bought a human hair, body wave human hair, very expensive. I even don't know how to explain it. I bought a very good human hair, very expensive human hair, just to look good on that day. Tell me why. when I was searching for someone to install my wig, all the contacts that I was being given, they were busy on that day. I don't know what happened, but they were held up on my wedding day, and I wanted to install the wig on the morning of the wedding. So we found this lady who was supposed to do the kids' hair and my bridesmaid, my best maid hair, and she said she knows how to install a wig. And because she's the one who does my best maid's hair, we thought of giving her the job, and she was coming to spend a night with us where we slept. So in the morning she installs my wig, and when I'm doing makeup, I feel something is wrong. I ask the makeup guy, is this wig well installed? Then he just smiles, and I knew something is wrong somewhere. So after when doing the photo shoot, when there's this photo that men were carrying me, and they pulled my hair. My hair was not it was styled in a way that it was flowing backwards, and because it was a 21-inch wig, it was a bit longer. So they pulled the wig, and the wig came off, and it came off completely. So my thought is, if this lady would have installed that wig properly, there's no way the wig would have been pulled off and come out. Because I know when you install a wig, it can stay up to 2 weeks, and when you want to remove it, you have to use water to soften the glue. So I will put this mistake on the lady who installed my wig, because if she would have done a good job, there's no way that wig would have been pulled and come out. Yeah, there's no way. So when we got at the reception, we completely forgot that Mary Smart, who was one of my bridesmaids, had carried a glue wig, and yeah, she had her own glue wig. I don't know why we forgot to install it before we went to the reception. And when I reached the reception, tell me why I was dancing and my wig was bouncing backwards. The whole net was being exposed in front. I really struggled during the reception. My dance moves, I was dancing and the wig was just moving, and I had to pull it in front. I had to keep pulling it in front because it was not a glueless wig. You know, when you have a glueless wig, at least it sticks. But that wig, wigs which are not glueless, they are not firm enough to hold your head, and my head is always small, so that wig needed a glue. Without a glue, it will not have sat properly on my head. So that is the biggest thing that went wrong on my wedding day. I think I'm done with what went wrong on my wedding day. And the best things, let me go to the best things, or the things I loved about my wedding. So I loved the MC. This MC is called King Dito. He's on TikTok. If you have an event, please contact him. He's on TikTok and he does a good job. He's affordable. He's a very good guy. And he made my guests dance like they have never danced before. They danced, they had fun. So I will vouch for him any day, anytime. The other group was the Isikuti. We had never seen his work before. Okay, for the MC, I had never attended a wedding that he had, or an event that he had MC'd, but I just checked on some few clips on YouTube. When my deco guy mentioned him, I just checked on a few clips and I settled on him. I knew he would do a good job. I trusted him. The other team is the Isikuti. I was just given this number with a lady who wanted them but never contacted them because of cash. So I just trusted them. I'd never seen them. They come from Kawangware. And the guys did a perfect job. They just did a perfect job. The other part is the cake lady. This cake lady was amazing, and she was God sent. She didn't send me photos of the cake. I didn't go to check the cake, how far she had gone with the cake. I didn't check anything. But on that day, she delivered a beautiful, well done cake. It is just God who took me to her. Yeah, she did a good job, and she's Nest Cakes. You can check her on Instagram. The other thing is the deco guy. The deco guy just did a good job, despite the fact that we were short of funds, and we had to remove some other things in the deco part, like the arc, some flowers, chandeliers, and all that. We did away with a lot of things from that deco, but she tried his best to deliver. We also reused the seats from the church service. We reused them in the tent, because you can see, if you watch the video, you'll see at first the tent is empty, doesn't have seats, because we reused the seats so that we can cut costs, and the deco just went perfect, and it was good. So there is also no wedding without food. In African culture, a wedding has to have food. So I went for an caterer that this caterer is called Percy's Cakes and Caterers, or Percy's Caterers and Cakes. Percy's Cakes and Caterers. You can check them on Instagram or TikTok. They do an amazing job. They have different prices, or different packages. So it depends with what you can afford. Yeah, so for us, we went with a lower package because of funds, and their food is always amazing. They have cocktails that everyone had. Most weddings, I normally see that cocktail is given to the first 100 guests or 50. Yeah. So, but this one, they offer cocktails for every guest, and my guests enjoyed. They also have snacks that go together with the cocktail, though not all my guests had the snacks, because I think of portioning. Maybe those who are serving snacks did not portion well, but everyone was supposed to have at least some snacks, that is groundnuts and nuts and crisps, with the cocktail as they wait for food. But it was amazing, and their food, they give, with the lowest package, they give enough starch, and they give enough proteins for your guests, with salads and all that, and their food is amazing. It's yummy. Their food is yummy. Their presentation is always on point, and I just love everything about this lady. She's so good-hearted. Her team is amazing. So if you have any event, you can contact them. They are called Percy's Cakes and Caterers. You can tell them that Tina Lois sent you, or Tina sent you, and you can talk, you can discuss what you want, and they will deliver what you want. So something else I loved is something else I loved in our wedding is the preaching. So our priest was so good. He Something else I loved about our wedding is our priest, the preaching. Let me say the preaching. It was just short and clear. You know how you are seated, and you know how guests are seated, and it was an outside event. We didn't have tents. So maybe the sun is hot, and the priest is preaching and preaching and preaching and preaching. Our priest was short and clear. I really loved that about him. I also love the fact that we managed to avoid speeches in our wedding. I really normally hate speeches a lot, especially in weddings or events. When it's time for speeches, most guests always switch off, and they just wait for the cake part, or speeches normally go on and on and on, and some guests tend to leave before the cake. So we really avoided that, and we just selected two people that made speeches. That is my aunt and my aunt from our side, and my husband's uncle from their side. So those are the only people that made stitches in our wedding. So I think that's all. There are so many other things I loved, like the dress code, the color that I picked, the theme that I picked, the dress code, my gown, yeah, all those things. I really love them. But let me stop here because I don't want to talk and talk and talk and keep talking. Let me leave you watch the trail, and I will see you in my next one. Otherwise, I always love you. Thank you for always sticking here, and thank you for always commenting, liking the video, and I really do appreciate. Bye.
Isaac, if you want to love this woman enough, love Jesus more than anything. Then you love her. Yeah, you love her. That's why the Bible says in the book of Ephesians chapter 5 that love her the way Jesus loved the church and gave himself.
To my dear wife, I say thank you for all the support, all that we've gone through. Even from the time when we came up with this idea, at first it wasn't going to be a big event as it is, but it has transformed to be what it is right now.
What I want to tell Isaac is thank you for taking this bold step. I didn't expect this to come from him. I had already lost hope about it, but I really thank him for bringing it up, and we've taken it up, and it's been successful. I wish him long life. I wish him more blessings, and I just want him to know that I love him so much. I, Christina Nyanga, take you, Isaac Obonyo,
to be my beloved husband once again. My constant friend.
My
faithful partner.
My
love from this day forward. In the presence of God. And our family and our friends. I renew my solemn vow to be your faithful partner. In the sacred covenant of marriage. Give you this ring again. In the name of the Father. Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.